Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, in a land where mountains touched the clouds and forests whispered secrets, there lived a kind and gentle princess named Snow White. Her skin was as fair as snow, her lips as red as cherries, and her hair as dark as night. But what made her truly special was her warm heart. She always helped animals, smiled at strangers, and sang songs that made the trees sway. Sadly, her stepmother, the Queen, was jealous. She had a magic mirror that she asked every day, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" One day the mirror replied, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The Queen was furious and sent Snow White far away into the forest. Lost and scared, Snow White wandered until she found a cosy little cottage. Inside, everything was tiny. Tiny chairs, tiny bowls, and tiny beds. She yawned and curled up in the smallest bed. Soon the owners of the cottage came home, 7 friendly dwarfs with big smiles and even bigger hearts. Their names were Happy, Sleepy, Grumpy, Sneezy, Bashful, Dopey, and Doc. They were surprised to find someone in their home, but when they saw Snow White's kind eyes, they welcomed her. Snow White became their friend. She cooked delicious meals, sang cheerful songs, and kept the cottage bright and joyful. But the Queen found out Snow White was still alive. Disguised as an old woman, she came to the cottage and offered Snow White a shiny red apple. The moment Snow White took a bite, thud, she fell into a deep, magical sleep. The dwarfs were heartbroken. They made her a crystal bed in the forest, surrounded by flowers and animals who loved her. One day, a kind prince rode by. When he saw Snow White, he felt a deep sadness, like he had known her forever. He gently kissed her forehead. Magically, Snow White's eyes fluttered open. The forest cheered, the birds sang, and the dwarfs danced with joy. The Queen's magic was broken forever. Snow White thanked her 7 friends and invited them to live in the castle, where they were never lonely again. And so Snow White, the prince, and her 7 friends lived happily ever after, sharing kindness and laughter. The end. Good night, little dreamer.